Alright guys, we're going to refill our cooling system in my 2001 Dodge Dakota. First thing you want to do is, of course, take off your radiator cap. And then over here, you'll see a bleed valve, and that is a Torx T50. And I'm going to go ahead and take that off. Come on, baby. Well, that was welded in there. I may put some anti-seize on that bad boy. Okay, once you get that off, let's go ahead and, since I just replaced the hoses and the thermostat, I know it's pretty much empty, so I'm going to go ahead and pour one jug. I believe the factory amount is 2.24 quarts, 2 quarts give or take. I think the quarter, or 2.24, is for your your expansion tank or your overfill tank here. I'm going to go ahead and use a funnel. Just because it's cold out here and I'm a little shaky. Alright. And since I know it's, I'm using a 50-50 mix, since I know it's pretty much bone dry, I'll probably go through this whole quart before I have to start it up. But what we want to do, we should see that bleed screw, there we go, start to show a little bit of signs of life. There we go. Alright. Good enough. Good deal. So it only took a quart to get there. I'm sure I'll use the other, I'm sorry, not quart, gallons. Holy cow. Been a long day. Anyways, let's go ahead and start the truck. Turn the temperature, you don't have to turn the fan on high, but turn the temperature control all the way to hot, just so it starts to circulate through your heater core. Okay, we're going to give it a couple of minutes to warm up, suck the rest of the fluid through the heater core, and then top her off. But you can already see the expansion screw is starting to go down. And that helps bleed the air out of the system. Okay, that's it for that gallon. Alright, let's get the next gallon going. Okay, there's our bleed port right there. And get this camera to stay. We'd all be doing better. Okay, I'll tell you what, let's just do this. There we go. That's a little better. Alright. Starting to get a couple air bubbles coming out. I'm going to go check the temperature gauge, see what's going on there. Okay, we're about a quarter of the way there on the temperature gauge. So once it reaches normal operating temperature, we should see a couple more air bubbles come out. And once it stays like this without a lot of air bubbles coming out, like it's doing now, then you're good to go. You can put your leader screw back in and your radiator cap back on, but we'll give it a couple more minutes, see how many more bubbles we can get out. Okay, I think that's good. We can put our bleeder valve back on. And you don't have to kill this, just get it snug. get your tool stuck in there. Holy crap. I think it may be time for another bleeder valve. Yeah, that one's all chewed to hell and gone. Alright, go ahead and shut the car off. Okay. Now what we can do, go ahead and take our funnel out. And go ahead and put our radiator cap back on. Make sure you got a good fit there. We're going to go ahead and put just a little bit inside of our expansion tank, just in case there's any air left. Get it about halfway. Okay. And what you can do in the morning, I'm going to go ahead and take it for a test drive now, and then go ahead and do the same thing and check for leaks. But in the morning, come out on a level surface and check the fluid level from your radiator cap, and make sure it's not bone dry. You should have, should be good to go as far as the refilling of your coolant. Of course, that steam you saw is just the radiator getting on the heads and the engine itself, which is fine. After I take it for a drive, it should be good. But there we go, guys. If you have any questions or comments, definitely leave them. I like to hear from y'all. I hope this helps someone. But thanks for watching.